Life doesn't hand out favors. It doesn't stop for you, doesn't care how much you've lost or how broken you feel. It just keeps moving, dragging you along, whether you're ready or not. And yeah, sometimes it feels like you've been burned to ashes, like there's nothing left of the person you once were. But listen closely, because even ashes hold the spark of something greater. You've been knocked down. I know you have. Maybe it was betrayal, failure, or a loss so deep it left you hollow. You've tasted the bitterness of defeat, felt the world turn its back on you, and wondered if there's anything left worth fighting for. But here's the truth they don't tell you. Redemption isn't handed to you, it's earned, and it starts right here, right now. Standing up isn't easy, it's not supposed to be. The world isn't going to cheer for you, and no one's coming to save you. You have to dig deep, so deep it feels like you're clawing at the edges of your soul, and find that fire inside. It's there, no matter how faint. That spark, that's your will, your strength, the part of you that refuses to give up, no matter how much the world tries to crush it. A warrior isn't someone who's never fallen. A warrior is someone who rises again and again, even when every bone in their body screams for them to stop. It's not about being fearless. It's about facing the fear, the pain, the doubt, and walking straight into it. Because the only way out of the darkness is through it. You're going to fail again. That's the hard truth. You'll stumble, you'll get hurt, and you'll want to quit. But every time you rise, you grow stronger. Every scar is proof that you survived what was meant to break you. And those scars, they're not just marks of pain. They're symbols of your resilience, of the battles you fought and won. Redemption isn't about erasing the past. It's about owning it. Taking every mistake, every failure, every heartbreak, and using it as fuel. You can't change what's behind you, but you can decide what's ahead. You can build something from the rubble, something stronger, something that no one, not the world, not your demons, can take from you. But let me tell you something you need to hear. There's no finish line. Redemption isn't a place you arrive at. It's a journey. Every day you choose to rise, every step you take forward, every battle you face, that's the path of the warrior. It's messy, it's brutal, and it's full of moments where you'll question everything. And when those moments come, because they will, you have to remind yourself why you fight. Maybe it's for the people who believe in you. Maybe it's for the person you see in the mirror who deserves a second chance. Or maybe it's just to prove to the world that you won't go quietly. Whatever your reason, hold on to it. Let it guide you when the road ahead feels impossible. The ashes you're rising from, they're not a sign of failure. They're proof that you've been through the fire, that you've faced trials most people couldn't even imagine. The flames that tried to destroy you have only made you stronger, tougher, more determined. And now it's your turn to rise and show the world what you're made of. There will be days when the weight feels unbearable, when the memories haunt you, when the pain of the past threatens to pull you under. On those days, don't focus on the mountain ahead. Focus on the step in front of you. One step at a time, one small victory after another. That's how you climb. That's how you rebuild. The world doesn't owe you a thing, but you owe yourself this fight. You owe it to the person you were, the person you are, and the person you're becoming. You've come this far. You've survived what would have crushed so many others. And as long as there's a single breath in your lungs, you have the power to keep going. The fire inside you, it's not just a flicker, it's an inferno waiting to be unleashed. You don't need anyone else's permission to let it burn. You don't need their approval, their understanding, or their applause. This journey is yours and yours alone. Own it, embrace it, and let the flames guide you forward. Because here's the thing about warriors. We don't quit. We don't stop. We keep moving no matter how many times we're knocked down. We endure. We adapt. And in the end, we rise. Not because it's easy, but because we refuse to let this world break us. So rise not as the person you were, but as the person you fought to become. Rise with every scar, every failure, every battle etched into your soul. Rise with the fire of someone who knows what it means to lose everything and still find a reason to fight. This is your path, the warrior's path. It's not for the faint of heart, but you've already proven you belong here. So stand tall, face the darkness, and let the ashes of your past become the foundation of your future. Rise and keep rising, because your story isn't over. It's just the beginning.